LeBron's criticized his own turnovers over the last couple of weeks.
He did? That's news to me. Well,
That's news to me too, man. LeBron taking accountability? Never.
getting 9 and 7 and 6. He finally decided to fess up to it.
You would think that would be a joke, but it's just real life. Like, you guys parade and twerk and turn up over his triple doubles. LeBron had 12 rebounds, 10 assists. He's GOAT. He's 45. But then it had 7 turnovers and 6 turnovers per night, averaging like 6 turnovers a game, dude. And then you guys have nothing to say for that. Do you not realize how bad 6 turnovers is? Like, how bad it is to have 6 turnovers in a game. But let's get into this, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe at the door.
I think 6 tonight. Have you seen any causation as to what is?
Oh, God. Here we go. Causation. How can I word this when I give LeBron an opportunity to throw his teammates under the bus and for us to basically blame someone else for LeBron's turnovers?
Let me say this, dude. I don't ever remember in the old NBA where reporters were this afraid to talk to the stars. They're this afraid to talk to you about the mistakes that you make in a game. These guys talk like, I'm afraid because my job will be on the line, and if I say this in a way that irritates LeBron even in the slightest, I could be looking for another employer by the end of the night. What a scary ass league it has to be to play in, bro. A bunch of yes men, a bunch of people, basketball players too, stay quiet because they want to keep their jobs. This is what LeBron James has created in the NBA, dude. And it must be agonizing to deal with.
Without it sounding exactly like the way all reporters sound talking to the Lakers.
Occurring either within his role in the offense or the other players' role in the offense that's leading to his turnovers kind of growing over the last week or so.
Okay, can we get these people that are reporters who are paid to ask questions, can we get them some talking lessons? Because that was painful to listen to.
Stuttering the whole time. My boy sound like a $2 hoe. Afraid to talk. That's because they're weasels. And then you already know without even hearing JJ with Redick, he's finna defend LeBron. They're 2 douchebags. Douchebag number 1 and douchebag number 2 sitting together like 2 peas in a goddamn pot, man.
And if he thinks that LeBron's high turnovers are something new, he has not been paying attention. But the real takeaway here is that the reporter's goal is to find a way to relieve LeBron James of the responsibility of his own turnovers.
Ding, ding, ding.
I think with tonight, they're a team that has a lot of defenders with active hands, and they were shocking him, or sort of the quick blitz in some of his pick and rolls.
Sounds like
That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna just be honest with you, like, and I understand he's a coach, so a coach, like, your first response wouldn't be call LeBron out. But come on, man. You can talk about this more professionally than that. You don't always have to be LeBron James's hero at the end of the day and make up an excuse. You could have said, yeah, honestly, LeBron, it's just something he needs to improve on. I'm saying he probably gets a little bit relaxed with the ball, especially, due to how long he's been playing in the league. Something like that, dude. Hold him accountable in some type of way. Don't just automatically sweep it under the rug and make an excuse for the nonsense that LeBron does on a nightly basis, and is only barely being talked about.
Like a good chance for me to go check the tape. So we're going to call that a blitz now, huh?
A blitz. Bro, this talk about LeBron James's playmaking and passing dude is ridiculous, man. Because he's been doing shit like this for almost a decade now. Look at how ugly that pass is. It's to the point where the defense knows where it's going. This is why he's averaging so many turnovers. They've studied him enough to know that basically he's full of shit. And he doesn't have a bag, which is why he's dribbling like a 4-year-old at the top of the glass. This dude is dribbling like a 4-year-old and then has to pick it up and pass it
Good
out
chance for me to go
because
check the
two
tape.
people are there.
So we're going to call that a
No. That's not no.
blitz now, huh? Look where the guy is that intercepted the pass, and look where the intended receiver.
If anything, you pass that to D'Angelo Russell, who's right next to you, because he was wide open for a shot.
Was. Oh, maybe just swing the ball next time, Mr. Basketball IQ. All right,
See.
so he's backing down 6'6" Christian Brown. I mean, he's 6'6", and you're that deep in the paint. Rise up and shoot the ball. He blasts the ball.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Look, like, at some point in time, can we talk about LeBron's bag and the fact that he doesn't have one? I get it. He's an all-time scorer because he's a freight train. Basically, he drives with a head of speed and then makes a layup or a dunk. But that's basically as far as his game goes. And if you watch it this long, it's just agonizing to watch because people act like he's some type of, terrific scorer. When I watch Giannis, and the reason why we give Giannis a lot of credit is because he's definitely a two-way player, definitely one of the best defenders in the league, if not the best. It's like him and Anthony Davis. But when he drives and when you look at Giannis, you can clearly see he's a big. Giannis is supposed to be a center. He's just basically this generation's version of Shaq. And he plays like it. LeBron plays like he can just do all things, and he really can't. He really can't, and he's not really a big in that sense. He's supposed to be a small forward, so he's supposed to have some type of skill level, some type of mid-range, some type of shot, and he just doesn't. But people want to lie and act like he does.
Through the hands of a teammate. That should have been a lob. I realized that there was an opportunity there, but Jokic had time to recover with the pass going down there. Why wasn't that just a lob dunk? Or just shoot it over 6'6" Brown when you're that close.
That easy.
All right, so the next one, there's Westbrook. How does he forget that Westbrook exists between there and here? That's pretty...
It pains me even in real life, like when I see people who do that, like they dribble, they get by, and it's like they immediately forget that there was somebody right behind them. Or maybe he thought that the screen was going to be so tough that Westbrook was just going to stay on the other man, which honestly really wouldn't have made no sense. But you got to pay attention to all sides of the floor, bro. Otherwise, it leads to turnovers like this. And LeBron ain't hustling to get nothing.
A short time span. And then watch the behavior. LeBron's done. I mean, if he was a guy scrambling for the ball, caring about the ball, there's your opportunity. There's your opportunity. God damn. The lack of effort is mind-boggling.
Bro, the guy literally walked up and picked up the ball. LeBron is right here, bro. Look, this dude had to take 4 or 5 steps when the ball is right here. Right here. LeBron just has to extend his left hand and pick that up. What does he do instead?
There's your opportunity.
Nah.
God damn. The lack of effort
he's
is
not hustling on
mind-boggling.
defense.
I mean, what's he doing? Preparing to figure out who to blame there instead of just thinking about getting the ball? Damn, ref. Tell me when they're coming. So it's not just
Ref, he was supposed to let me know. Ref's supposed to be like, watch out, bro. Watch out.
the
Oh,
loss of
man.
opportunity for 2 points on the offensive end is 3 points on the other end. That's a 5-point swing. That's like getting punched in the gut and the face at the same time if you're his teammates. That sucks.
If you ever played basketball, you know exactly what this dude means. Not only did we lose the offensive chance, we allowed them to score. So now we're behind the hole twice as bad.
Okay, here we have another weird one that just screams again, I have no bag. And first of all, let's not call this a blitz. This is called help. He's backing down the shorter Jamal Murray. Usually someone comes over to help. That's not crazy. That's not unheard of. That's standard. But let's look at the rim and look at LeBron James. All right, Jamal is 6'4". LeBron's nearly to the rim. That's where I learned to shoot from. That's how basic that shot is. That's the beginning stage of learning to shoot. That's where you aim at the corner of the box. Why doesn't he just make this? Now, the unathletic Jokic goes up and grabs that out of the air. But explain this to me. Where's the incredible scoring opportunity that justifies LeBron James giving up his own shot and passing it out like that? I don't see anything intelligent happening here.
What gets to me too, just going back to, like, let's look at that. Look at how open LeBron is to score. He can literally just throw that up with his right hand, right here. He can just throw it up with his right hand. He can throw it off the backboard. It should go right in. He's an NBA player. That should be a basic standard shot. LeBron James, for some reason, is afraid to score. And when you look at his foot placement, not like they would ever call a travel on this guy because they don't. This is just horrible foot placement. This is a horrible time to pick up your dribble. Like, I get that the help was coming, but the help wasn't even coming in the direction of the basket. It was coming in a direction to deflect a pass. So, like, LeBron, who I believe pivot foot is his left one in this situation. If I remember, that's the one he stopped. It really doesn't matter because he can go ahead and just travel. He could probably take 3-4 steps and the ref's not calling shit. But he's so out of placement of shooting, he's not in the direction or in the form of shooting. So if he did shoot this, he probably would miss. But the bigger question is, why aren't you in the position to shoot right here? You have Jamal Murray right here who's below you. You can literally just volleyball that up there. You can just volleyball that up there, bro. It's not that hard of a shot. Instead, you pass it in front of Jokic, who's like 7 foot tall, bro, and causes a turnover unnecessarily. This guy's over here. He's not even going to matter if you jump up to shoot. And honestly, if this was Kobe, if this was Jordan, they're pulling that up, bro. They're pulling that up 10 times out of 10. It's just too easy of a shot to give up. But yet, bad decision making by LeBron, and that's what he does. That's just what he does.
Intelligent happening here. But I do see that we've already lost LeBron out of frame. Is this going to be another 4-on-5?
Wow. So pay attention, y'all, because you guys say we be tripping. You guys say we're just haters, right? We're haters. Look at this. Have you guys ever played with somebody
that
like
justifies LeBron James giving up his own shot and passing it out like that? I don't see anything.
Basically, even if Rui caught that or if AD caught that, they're not necessarily good shots. They're not necessarily good shots. But on top of that, why is LeBron, look at him. He's the furthest away from being able to play defense, right? When he turns the ball over, he looks up. Look at his chin. Big ass chin up.
Nothing intelligent happening here.
And he's just sitting there. Look at him. Look at him.
But I do see that we've already lost LeBron out of frame. Is this going to be another 4-on-5
no interest
for the Lakers?
No interest in hustling whatsoever. The entire Nuggets team is already on the other side of the court. ready to play offense and get a quick bucket in transition. LeBron James is over here staring and looking lost. This is your GOAT. This is the guy you guys call the greatest of all time. You guys say this is the greatest basketball player of all time. He's the greatest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. You've never seen anything better or that even comes close to being on the level of this guy right here. This guy, the turn it over and no defense. Oh, you guys are cherry picking turnovers, bro. Everybody turns over the ball. Come on, bro. This has nothing to do with just a necessary turnover. It's what he does afterwards as well. What is he doing? Why does he have no interest in playing defense?
It out like that.
Goats don't do that.
I don't see anything intelligent happening here. But I do see that we've already lost LeBron out of frame. Is this going to be another 4-on-5 for the Lakers? And it is directly leading to points, and there was no LeBron. There he is, and he is disgusted in his teammates for that pass that he made. All right, there's another 4-point swing.
Disgusted in his teammates for that pass that he made. This is your king. This is your king right here, bro. This is your GOAT. He blames others for his own mess-ups. His fuck-ups is somebody else's fault. Not him, because he's perfect. He could never. He's a perfect being.
Directly as a result of LeBron James.
His teammates 9 points.
Oh, this is a good one, because you don't even know LeBron's on the court
Well, I didn't know he was keeping score, but it's 9 points, and we're going to remember that.
till the end. That's how important he is. Standing. He is straight up and down, flat-footed. And, who are you going to blame that on? Look at his body language. He's going to blame somebody.
Slouching.
He just didn't catch the ball. There he is. There.
And I want you guys to know something too. The Nuggets, there's teams, bro, that like there's losing to a team. There's a point where you can lose to a team, but then there's a thing where a team actually has a mental hold on you, where they actually mentally have you all the way. They have you by the balls. I'm going to make a full video about like the Denver Nuggets and the Lakers. But the Denver Nuggets, when they say that, because you see the post, that the Denver Nuggets and Jokic is LeBron's daddy or Jokic is the Lakers' daddy. What they're basically saying is the Lakers are mentally unable to beat the Nuggets. They have the Lakers on such a high level that mentally that this team has a nervous breakdown basically when they play the Nuggets. They have moments where they fuck up. Keep in mind, the Lakers was up like 5 points at halftime, then finished by only scoring like 20 more points in the game. It was something ridiculous. I didn't even watch the game. Not gonna lie. Well, at first I didn't watch the game because I knew that they were gonna like basically figure out a way to lose it. But when I saw the score at the end and they lost by like 27 points, bro, this team has you by the balls mentally. Mentally. Will you ever been around somebody who mentally had you? And like you knew it and they knew it? It's a crazy situation to be in. But this is where the Lakers, led by their queen, Queen James, find themselves in. This is what his leadership does. Can somebody please point out, if you're listening, point out a time, a video, where Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant had a team have this type of mental hold on them for this long. Keywords, this long. Every player has some type of team that they have to figure out. The Lakers have had 3 or 4 seasons now to figure out the Denver Nuggets, and they have not. I think the Denver Nuggets, because they played them in the bubble, the year after that, Murray was out, and I think the year after that, the Nuggets started to really whoop up on the Lakers and started whooping their ass. And at first they probably thought, oh, it's nothing. The Clippers had the same mental hold on the Lakers, by the way, because it took them years to even beat them. But when I tell you, or beat them at their home, but when I tell you, the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets are it's like meeting your bully for your daily. It's like the Grove sisters from the Proud Family. You know the drill. Hands up, cash out. That's exactly what the Denver Nuggets be doing to the Lakers, dude. And this is led by LeBron. He was supposed to have been figured this out about 2 seasons ago and figure out how to beat the Nuggets. But he can't. They can't.
There he is. There he is. Oh my God, you've got some nerve, man. It hit you in the hands. Now listen to the disgusting Lakers home announcers, the Coddle twins, I should call them. They're always making excuses for LeBron.
Reeves. Oh, Porter kind of got in LeBron's vision, and then it bounced off of LeBron's hands and out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, a visual distraction when you're trying to catch the ball? I don't know of any pro athlete that's ever had to overcome that. Look at him. Look at him. Can you imagine living at home with him? It's never his fault. I bet you his kids want to die.
Boy, behind the back, a little bit too much that time. Mustard.
I'm actually astonished that they called him for traveling. Not because he didn't travel, but because they never call him for traveling. So, of course, he's surprised. But look at his tantrum. I mean, everything is the worst thing that's ever happened in LeBron's eyes. Like, he acts like the worst thing that's ever happened is happening every single time the refs don't call it the way he wants. Statler and
I know this is basketball. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think that there should ever be a moment where a 40-year-old man is complaining this much or having this type of erratic movement with his body to complain about a situation like this turnover. It's just not graceful at all. There's really no class to it. It's just like to me
for
it's
traveling.
just a
So of course he's surprised.
What?
Look at his tantrum.
No,
I mean,
no, what are you talking about? Screaming at the top of his mouth. Them look like veneers. I don't know. Could be his real teeth. But just screaming at the top of his lungs, complaining nonstop. And it's like, bro, you're the oldest player in the league. You are the oldest player in the league, and this is the example that you set for other NBA players. This is what they should look up to. This is what they should do to get what they want. Said by the 40-year-old. This is what we should aspire to be. Is big-time complainers when shit doesn't go right in our lives, our personal lives.
Everything is the worst thing that's ever happened in LeBron's eyes. Like, he acts like the worst thing that's ever happened is happening every single time the refs don't call it the way he wants. Statler and Waldorf were scrambling. They're like, oh, he was tripped, or no, he never had control of the ball. Anything. This is a lot of steps. 1, 2, 3, and then he lets go of the ball. Too late, man. You didn't think about that until 3 steps. And by the way, the pass was to Brown, so don't be giving me this tripping foul bullshit. All right, watch this. Watch this a couple of times. Watch whose foot comes into frame. Who sticks their foot in front of the oncoming offensive player? That's LeBron sticking his foot out, and then Brown has to step on his foot. That's tripping on LeBron James, if anybody. Explain what this part of his tantrum means. What's this little dance routine of his? What's he saying? Nobody kicked the ball. This guy is one of the most embarrassing people I've ever had the displeasure of seeing on television. I don't care if Jordan isn't your GOAT, but the fact that you idolize this piece of human garbage, that's the problem. That was the third period. There's no way that's his last turnover. There's no way that that's the last turnover. Okay, back to JJ.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, winning isn't for everyone, and not everything you say is worthy of a mic drop. The fucking Los Angeles mic droppers. probably looking at what's happening on the left, but you should be looking to the right, because that's where the story is. We have a new arrival on the scene. Decided.
Yo, Angry Old Hoops never misses, bro. Shout out to Angry Old Hoops, man. This dude is always on top of his game, bro. He in this editing that he does, I wish I knew how to do this shit, because I don't know how the fuck he takes his footage and edits it the way that he does. But shout out to Angry Old Hoops.
To finally show up. Encouraging body language. Now, look at this. Look right there and look right there. So, he has no idea that his man is cutting. No idea.
Watching. Look at this. You know how many coaches sit your ass down for doing this right here? And allowing your man to cut through because you were too busy watching the ball? You know how many coaches that get on your ass for watching the ball? But it just shows that you truly had no interest in playing defense. You didn't even care about playing any type of defense. You just knew that D'Lo had the biggest man, and at that point you just stopped caring. You pretty much figured
now, look at this. Look right there and look right there. So, he has no idea that his man is cutting. No idea. But at the end of the play, he sure lets everyone know he's disgusted. Little diva twirl.
D'Lo, how could you?
Remember when LeBron had DeAndre Jordan?
How could D'Lo let Jokic score? You were supposed to lock that up. Come on, D. Damn. Yo, JJ Redick, get in contact with Genie and see how much we can get for D'Angelo Russell. See what they gonna give us for him. We need a center. Let's trade D'Lo and shit. Send that nigga to Beijing, and so he can go play with Dwight Howard. Cause I'm tired of this. Letting Nikola Jokic, the best player in the NBA, score on you. Nerve of these dudes.
Of course, everyone said that he was washed. 3 years ago, he was washed. Why is LeBron James still in the game with that sort of a lead for the other team and that much time left? What stats is he padding? And I'm going to share some of Commission's fine.
It's just a bad coaching and it's bad leadership from a 40-year-old. If you're getting blown out and they have a 26-point lead, bro, they would have took Tim Duncan out. They take the older players out, bro. Honestly, Anthony Davis should be sitting down too. The game is over. It's over. There's nothing you can do to come back. Get ready for the next one. The only thing that you could do now is pat thy stats. Pat thy stats.
Work because he summed up what
or get injured.
I was thinking.
Keep in mind, guys, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are both injury-prone players according to the media. It's not because Anthony Davis was coming in out of shape. No, he's just injury-prone. So basically, why is he in the game? Why hasn't JJ Redick thrown in the towel? Is he hoping that Connect will drop 6 threes back-to-back and AD will get 1 and LeBron will get 2? Like, what is he really hoping on in it? This is the moment that you put Bronny James, Dalton Connect. You could throw Reeves in there if you want. The young player with the braids that was a fan of Steph Curry. I honestly can't remember his name right now. But the dude, this is where you put all of them in the game and you just let them run. The fact that the Lakers are still in here is ridiculous.
What stats is he padding? And I'm going to share some of Commission's fine work because he summed up what I was thinking about JJ quite nicely.
JJ, what do you think happened in the third quarter?
Schematically, certainly we'll have to review some stuff. Clearly the spirit to compete just wasn't there.
You know JJ Beauregard, or should it be JJ Minaj? Just diva behavior, it doesn't matter. Just any diva you think of, that's what he displays. I'm starting to grow animosity towards you. I've seen how you've conducted yourself as of late. Lakers versus Grizzlies post-game, you walked out abruptly. You darted off the court against Detroit.
JJ Redick didn't want anything to do with anybody. He left this court in a hurry.
Which cheerleader in high school did you get your attitude from? Bro, he's just chewing gum in the middle of an interview while he's talking to people. They tell us not to do that when we're kids. Is that gum? Is it 5 gum? You trying to stimulate your senses, JJ? You should have stimulated your team. He actively made the decision to put a stick of gum in his mouth before the interview. Imagine I'm talking on a video and yeah, the Lakers, they lost. It wasn't a good game.
I love it. I'm tempted to play the whole thing, but I'll stop.
Hey, man, shout out to Kamish. Oh, the Lakers. They lost. Just goofy shit, bro. Just goofy shit, bro. I honestly, like, when JJ was... I remember when he had that battle with Kendrick Perkins about, I think it was Jokic or something. I just don't like the fact that he just acts like he's just smarter than everybody else. Everybody else is stupid, and he knows more than you. Okay, well then keep that same energy when you down, bro. Like, bro, you gotta be a humble loser. You picked a team that was the 7th seed. You decided to coach a team that was the 7th seed last year. You gotta be a humble loser, bro. It's not like he's coaching the Boston Celtics. You get what I'm saying? You're not coaching the 2017 Warriors. You're not coaching a team that's destined to win to guarantee you 65 games. This team would be lucky to give you 45 games, to be honest, depending on how long you let LeBron play. If LeBron wasn't here, I'd say they can give you 55 plus. But you didn't just pick up some dominant team. So you're going to have bumps and bruises throughout the entire season. Not to mention, you picked a team that has the #1 media in the league. This is the biggest team in the entire league, and historically speaking. So anything, if you fart loud enough, it's going to be on the front page news. It's going to be on front page news, bro. That's how big this team is. So you got to understand, like, those are the cards that you signed up for. You the one who signed a multi-year deal. So if you're going to sign up for this team, which is mediocre at best because of LeBron, then be prepared to chew. What's that old saying they used to say? Eat crow. Be prepared to eat crow. Because this team ain't destined to just win a bunch of games. Y'all think they might have a 5-game winning streak here or there? When's the last time the Lakers had a 10-game win streak? There's a lot of teams that just have 10-game winning streaks in multiple times throughout a season, bro. I think the Cavs just lost. They might go and win 10 more. The Celtics might go win 10 or 15 games, lose, and then win another 10 or 15. The Lakers rarely do that. And I don't think they've, at least probably, if they ever did do it, it was probably in the 2020 season. This team ain't just built to last like a Duralast battery, bro. So you got to be prepared to eat crow. And when you come off snobby like this, when you come off with this ill demeanor of I'm upset, like shitty face, nobody likes to lose. But nobody likes a sore loser either. Everybody hates to lose, but a sore loser? Bro, you cannot be a coach and be this sort of a loser, dude. You're going to have to grow up and figure that out. And on the end, show some decorum. Just show some class, bro. You're the head coach of a historic franchise in the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Unacceptable.
Kamish, is LeBron your number 2 still? I'm dying to know. Is he really still your number 2? And JJ, LeBron your number 2. Play the whole thing, but I'll stop. Kamish, is LeBron your number 2 still? I'm dying to know. Is he really still your number 2? And JJ, schematically, really? Come on, you're trying too hard. After this blown layup, we have a love body language montage. Oh, he's so inspiring. Aw. Aw. Leave your team alone. Nothing like that. Nothing like that to inspire.
This is another point in the game. Just keep in mind, earlier we talked about how LeBron left his team to play 4-on-5 defense. You can clearly see that this is what he's about to do right here. And I want you guys to point this out because I constantly bring it up on this channel. LeBron leaves his team to play 4-on-5 defense at least 3 to 5 times a game. Do you not realize how big of a difference that could be from you winning the game or losing? Those 3 to 5 possessions that he takes off, because he's finna go let this ref right here have a piece of his mind, or complain to a teammate after the play is over and JJ Redick calls a timeout or something. Those points right there are the difference between you losing a close game or winning a close game. So what I'm basically saying is LeBron James's attitude and lack of defense, honestly, I think causes the Lakers at least 20 games a season. I think it really costs them at least 20 games per season, bro. Do you not realize how big of a difference that is? That can be the difference between you being a 35-win team or a 55-win team, or a 45-win team to a 65-win team. And this is all because of this guy right here.
Inspire him.
LeCloud.
Oh, there we go. And how about the never-ending huddle between LeBron James and the refs, and no tease ever.
Constantly. Refs, he has to talk.
Oh,
Look,
there we go.
Complain. Bro, this man is the oldest player in the league. This dude is 40. 39 but 40 in what, in a month, because what is it, February 26th. So in 1 month. He's 1 month away from being 40. This dude is 40 freaking years old, bro. This is him. All day long in the game. He's your elder. I know we live in a generation, bro, where, it's cool to be funny, have your moment, this, that, and third. At the end of the day, bro, there's a difference between an OG and an elder. He's supposed to be an elder, bro, at this point. He's not supposed to be hanging out with Mr. Cooper. He's not supposed to be hanging out with the kids. He's not supposed to be doing the same shit Bronny James is doing. You could probably expect this from Bronny James if Bronny James is actually a good player. Because as trash as Bronny James is, I don't even think the ref would even entertain you. You'd be like, man, get the fuck out of my face. If I tag. But this is coming from the oldest player in the league on a consistent basis, 10 to 15 times in a game. That is pitiful, bro. You need to expect better from your GOAT.
And how about the never-ending huddle between LeBron James and the refs, and no tease ever.
Yo, shout out to shout out to Angry O Hoops, man, for this video. I like using him as a backdrop because he really points out a lot of the issues that most people on YouTube talk about when they talk about LeBron James and when they talk about just the NBA. This right here, this type of shit, it's why the ratings are at an all-time low. This is why the ratings are down. It's this guy right here. Until he leaves, you're going to continue to see ratings dwindle and dwindle and dwindle. And then the generation behind him might have to go too because he done poisoned them so much. It's ridiculous what this guy is able to get away with on a consistent basis, man. And I don't know why the refs aren't teeing him up for this shit. I don't know why. One more thing I wanted to say too before I ended this thing, because I saw my Bronny James in another video. I'm just not one of the ones who are into the whole like nickname thing, because to me this is the National Basketball Association. Can somebody explain to me real quick why? I think even when he got drafted, they called him Bronny James. It was like with the 55th pick, Bronny James. Last I checked, and I could do a quick Google search, but yeah, last I checked, his name is LeBron Ramon James Jr., right? Why are they calling him Bronny James? That's like a pet nickname when you were a kid. That's like when somebody call you Peanut. Like, why would Adam Silver induct you in and say Bronny James, bro? That's like with the 5th pick in the draft, the Cavaliers select Peanut Jones. Like, that don't even make sense. That don't make sense to me. I actually don't even understand the Stephen Curry one because, like, Steph Curry's name is Wardell. I thought it would have made more sense for the commissioner to say Wardell Curry because that's his name. But I can more understand Steph Curry because at least Stephen is his middle name. At least his middle name is Steph Curry, so that makes more sense. But Bronny James isn't even his name. Unless I'm missing something. Is Bronny on his birth certificate or not? Is it? Because I could be wrong, but I don't think that's on his birth certificate. And if it is, then I'm not gonna lie, LeBron and Savannah need to be ashamed of them damn selves. The fuck you put Bronny on this nigga's birth certificate for? But anyway, that's just one of my little things I just never understand. I don't get why the league and everybody in the media keeps calling him Bronny. Like, you want him to be his own man, but Bronny just sounds like, you know, Junior. It sounds like some shit that he had that they gave him when he was 3. Know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds like a 3-year-old pet name that you give so you don't have to call him LeBron in the house. And I don't know, if at his age I would be past that. I would be like, yeah, can you just call me LeBron or Ramon? I don't know, what that's some other name than that. Maybe he got it trademarked, I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me, man. But that's gonna do it for this video, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm saying, tell me what you think about this video, man, and I'm up out of here.